Come with me to train for a 100-mile hike this summer. Today's hike is 12 miles. I did 8 miles yesterday, so this is my first back-to-back with longer mileage. My body is sore. I've already hiked 3 times this week. Yeah, my body is sore. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to cancel and sleep in. It's supposed to be a really hot day, so I woke up early before the sunrise. Just got straight out of bed, grabbed my stuff, and I left. I'm gonna force myself to pull over or to take a break at 3 miles and then at 6, and then on the way back down at 3. 3.9 miles in an hour and a half. I was gonna stop at 3, but all those cyclists were stopped at the breaking point, at the break point. Do they not have a job? I don't either, so I can't talk. I came here early to avoid the cyclists, and they're all here. So 2 miles, 2.5 miles probably left until the top. It's a nice pace. The sun just came out. 6.2 miles in 2.5 hours. That is crazy with a 25-pound pack. I'm so happy with that. So I'm at the top. Now I just need to eat a little bit and then head back down. Hopefully all the bikers are gone to work. I started getting a little bit of PTSD because part of the hike is the same hike that I did several weeks ago where I had to snowshoe. I was alone. I almost turned around. I found a stranger who was snowshoeing through it. So I followed him. We stayed together. It was awesome. I felt great after I was done. Good on hydration. I was a little short on calories. I wish I had like another 300 to 400 calories. Anyway, I go on with my night, go hang out with family, and several hours after the hike, I start feeling really ill. Like I'm gonna throw up. I'm shaking. My husband drives us home really quick. Right when I get home, I throw up. I chug some water. I take some Tylenol because I'm thinking maybe it's a migraine coming on. Get into bed. I'm shaking. He's worried about me. I'm thinking I have that rhabdomyolysis or whatever it's called. So I'm thinking, oh no, like, when do we need to go to the hospital? He doesn't think we need to go to the hospital, but he's also kind of like, maybe she's right. Finally, I'm able to fall asleep. I wake up several hours later and I'm totally fine. And I'm beginning to wonder if that was an iron issue then. It was very traumatic. So hiking that part of the trail today, I did it really fast. I didn't want to be there. It just reminded me of that. I'm hoping after today I don't have the same thing happen. If the iron supplementation is somewhat working, especially considering I hiked 8 miles yesterday, then hopefully that doesn't happen to me today because I've stayed hydrated. I'm eating a ton of food. Here's hoping. All right, the next 3 are going to be, there's a trail split, there's a view on a ridge, and then the car. Oh, my face is dirty. I can feel dirt all over it. That was hard mentally. Anyway, my toes started hurting again where I had the blisters from the 18-mile hike. I pulled over, retaped them. This is a weekday and this trail is packed. I had to pull over so many times to let bikers joggers, hikers up. Did everyone take today off or what? I'm happy with my pacing. On the way back though, I knew it was going to be a grind, so I told myself just get to the trail crossing where it crosses with the bikes, then get to the Elephant Rock overlook, then get to the river crossing, and then at the river crossing, I had a snack. Okay, so I had a 25-pound pack. I started at 6:15 and I ended at 10:51. So what's that, 4.5, 4:40, something like that? That includes my 3 snack stops. That includes, I had to retape my toe that I'm trying to prevent a blister on. And that includes a couple water stops. Also pulling off the trail to let all the uphill people go. Which was so much, I was getting frustrated. Thankfully by the end, the last 2 miles, the trail is wide enough you can both go on the trail. Come with me to train for a 100-mile hike this summer. Today's hike is 13 miles. Started early in the morning to try and catch sunrise, but as you can see, I don't think the sun is coming out. Mile 1. Mile 2. Pack is 25 pounds. I can feel it on this uphill climb. Also, I've got some extra weight. Muddy, muddy trail. That is fresh. I'm a little on edge. First the coyotes howling, fresh poop, moose tracks. I'm all alone. No other cars were here. I don't know, normally I'm fine being alone. Maybe it's the cloud cover, being able to hear every single noise. I keep looking behind me because it sounds like there's someone behind me. So then I started wondering, is there a mountain lion tracking me? I'll find out on the way back if there's tracks. Yeah, I'm a little on edge today. Yeah, I'm on edge. Those are fresh, probably last night or earlier this morning. I kind of want to imitate what I'm going to do on trail when I do the 100-mile hike. So that's going to be waking up early, packing down camp, and starting hiking before eating. And then a couple miles into the trail, eat. I still feel like I'm being watched. I'm like, who is around me? Eat on the trail, eat breakfast on the trail, hike a good chunk of miles, like 5, have lunch or a snack, and then just keep taking breaks like that. Have dinner on the trail. That's my plan, to get 20 miles a day in. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I brought coffee. I'm excited for warmth. It's pretty cold up here. And Pop-Tarts. Not my favorite breakfast, but I was not in the mood to make a breakfast this morning at 5 this morning. And it's cherry, probably the worst flavor of all. Mile 3, that was steep. I just saw a coyote cross. Oh, he was huge. Oh my gosh. He crossed right here. I hope he's gone. I hope he's not watching me. I've been following these footprints. I'll bet they're his. Can't even tell a trail is here. This is like prime tick exposure. And also, this is all wiping on me. I'm gonna be cold in a minute. Mile 4. I think that was the uphill for that portion. I'm soaking wet from those bushes. It is cold now. Wow. The sun is out. Oh, yay. Hopefully it dries out the trail a little bit. Mile 5. Mile 6. Behind me, if you can see, there's a parking lot. That is where I was yesterday deciding if I was going to do this hike in the storm. I'm glad I didn't. I hope the sun continues to dry the trail out, so on the way back I can go a little bit faster and not be slipping and sliding the whole time. This is a game trail. I don't want to come back up this. Oh my gosh. There's a road above me. I'm going to see when I get to the halfway point if I can take. This is a slog and a bog. They've clearly built this for human trail, but I haven't seen any footprints. All I've seen is moose footprints. The trail is very narrow, as if it was a game trail. I don't know. Not many people take this. Mile 7. Stopping for a snack and a water break. Off the road now. It's behind me. And trail starts again. Cookies and cream cliff and electrolytes. Mile 8. Mile 9. Mile 10. All downhill from here. And the trail has dried out a bit, so it's not so muddy. I am so excited to get back to the nice warm car. I'm done with this hike. 3 more miles. Mile 11. It's hailing. I'm almost to mile 12. I don't want to put on a jacket. I just want to keep going. I hope it doesn't get worse. Mile 12. Mile 13. I should have brought a spare set of pants or pair of pants and shoes. 13 miles in 5 hours and 10 minutes. I did not drink enough water. I only had a cup. I only had 8 ounces. I had a cup of coffee. I had Pop-Tarts and I had a Cliff Bar in 13 miles. That's not good enough. I got away with it because it's overcast and it was so cold and raining, so I didn't sweat as much. Also, I think the iron is kicking in. I couldn't have done this if I only had a cup of water, and I would be feeling really bad right now. We'll see how tonight goes, but this makes me feel like the iron is working. I'm ending week 3 of iron supplementation tomorrow, and then I take a week off, and then I do 2 more months of 3 weeks on, 1 week off.